Hello, everyone. On this occasion, I will explain about my research entitled Perspective of AI Chatbots in K-12 Education. I'm Oscar Karnalim from Maranatha Christian University, Indonesia, and I'm with Mewati Ayub and Krismanto Kusbiantoro. First of all, the introduction. AI chatbots can help teachers and students to instantly fulfill their information needs. However, they can be misused to complete assessments that are supposed to be done independently. To measure the feasibility of AI chatbots in education, it is important to understand the perspective of teachers and students. So, as the contribution, we see that many existing studies about academic perspectives are focused on university students. K-12 education has not been covered enough, although it is equally important to higher education. Further, they only discuss student perspective, though teacher perspective is also important. Teachers are in charge for employing policies and designing assessments in response to the introductions of AI chatbots. So, as the method, we captured the perspective of K-12 teachers. There are 75, and K-12 students. There are 433 about AI chatbots via questionnaire surveys. Both teacher and student surveys were constructed in Google Forms, and participation to the surveys was voluntary. The teacher survey was distributed in a WhatsApp group for teacher coordinators of our K-12 computational thinking competition, while the student survey was distributed to all student participants of the computational thinking competition as part of feedback survey, which was also voluntary. So for the teacher survey, we have 10 questions. You can see the detail in the table in here. So starting from key O1, are you aware of AI chatbots? To key 10, do you agree that AI chatbots should be used by students in completing assessments? So key 1 to key 5 and key 10 should be responded in 5-point agreement scale, at which 1 refers to 0 to 20% agreement and 5 refers to 80 to 100% agreement, while Q6 to Q9 were open-ended questions covering impacts of AI chatbot in teaching. So for the student survey, we have 10 questions, starting from key 11. Have you already been aware of AI chatbots? And key 17, do your teachers explain about AI misuses? All questions except key 15 should be responded in a 5-point agreement scale. K15 only had two response options, yes or no, and it was part of how teachers handled AI misuses in their classes. So we will discuss the results from the teacher survey. So K-12 teachers were moderately aware of AI chatbots. Although AI chatbots were quite popular in news and social media, the teachers might have limited engagement with the tools. The teachers also thought that their students had similar level of awareness. High school teachers seems to be slightly more aware about it than primary school teachers, and they believe their students had comparable awareness. However, no statistical differences were observed. In terms of usage, K-12 teachers were moderately convinced that the students had used AI chatbots. They might only see few usages of AI chatbots on submitted assessments. High school teachers were more convinced about the matter, and the difference is significant because the assessments were more complex and students were more familiar with technology and digital information. Primary school teachers tended to agree that AI chatbots should be introduced to students. They somewhat saw the benefits of AI chatbots for teaching and the need to integrate those. Primary school teachers thought that AI chatbots were useful for searching updated learning materials and information. To improve the benefits of AI chatbots in teaching, primary school teachers need to guide students to use AI chatbots correctly. Nevertheless, primary school teachers saw several negative impacts of AI chatbots. Many of them argued that the use might entail over-reliance. To mitigate the negative impact, primary school teachers might inform students about the correct and ethical way to use AI chatbots. Similar to primary school teachers, high school teachers slightly agreed about introducing AI chatbots to students and integrating those in teaching. The benefits of AI chatbots observed by high school teachers were also essentially the same. A guidance about the use of AI chatbots is needed to improve the benefits of such tools in teaching. High school teachers observed similar negative impacts of AI chatbots, and in attempts to mitigating the issues, high school teachers expected to inform students about the correct and ethical way to use AI chatbots. K-12 teachers in general were fairly neutral about the use of AI chatbots for students in completing assessments. They were somewhat concerned about the misuse of AI chatbots reported in the news and academic publications, and primary and high school teachers had similar level of agreement. So from student perspective, we can see that primary school students were slightly unaware of AI chatbots. High school students were more familiar with technology and were expected to complete more complex assessments. Primary school students seldom use AI chatbots, perhaps due to their unawareness of the tools and limited need to use those. The use of AI chatbots were more frequent in high school. Both primary and high school students tended to believe that the use of AI chatbots was somewhat unnecessary in teaching activities and completing assessments. They might think that conventional teaching activities and assessments were fairly convenient for them. Few students had been penalized for misusing the AI chatbots. It is expected as the teachers were not too strict in detecting AI-assisted works and penalizing the perpetrators. Further, they were not too detailed in explaining misuses of AI chatbots. High school students believe that their teachers had stricter mechanism in penalizing students misusing AI assistants and better explanation about the misuse. High school students were more likely to use AI chatbots and they were more aware about the tools and the use more frequently. So, as a conclusion, we see that K-12 teachers were moderately aware about the matter and slightly agreed to integrate the chatbots to their teaching activities, except those related to assessments. Primary school students were slightly unaware about AI chatbots as these tools were seldom used. High school students had better awareness, but still at moderate level. There is a need to introduce AI chatbots in teaching activities, especially for primary school students. It is also important to inform students about the benefits of using AI chatbots in completing assessments if allowed. Few students had been penalized for misusing AI chatbots as the teachers were not too strict in dealing with the matter. As the popularity of AI chatbots is growing rapidly, it is important to regulate the use and impose several penalties for any misuses. Teachers should be familiar with AI chatbots, AI-assisted work, and AI assistance detector. That's all about my research. Thank you.